And can I have one more volunteer to read this slide?
I'll do it.
Oh.
Catharsis, an emotional release and purification, often inspired by or through art.
Thank you. So yes, let's make some art, unmask our emotions. Something that I came across, or something I came across recently, is this artist, Nandito Ferretti. He is from Mexico, and he is skilled in a traditional craft focusing on using cardboard, mostly cardboard, paper, and glue. And his work has been turned into puppetry and masks that you see here. And I was just really, really drawn to this idea of changing our mask, changing our face, expressing our emotions. And that's what took me back to Mr. Potato Head. So what I'd like to do now is, by his work, let's kind of dive deep into ourselves and see what we can create based on this and based on what we just discussed. So I'm going to pause this and all right, get into, give me a sec here. Okay, get into some art making with you. So we mentioned gathering materials. Really, what you have at home, anything will be fine. What I ended up having was a cardboard box from this water filter that I just got. It's a pretty thin cardboard, so it's easy to cut. And I had some scissors, just some basic Scotch tape, and a good old Sharpie marker. And what I'd like us to do is to create a base for our mask. This is me. I'm gonna end up expressing my emotions on this mask today. And just with the cardboard or whatever paper you have, a thin shoebox, anything that you can use to cut and create a shape would be great. So this is my head. And what I've done is created a series of, what was I calling them? I guess like facial features, a few different sets of facial features. So for instance, this is one set of eyes that I ended up making. This is another set of eyes that I ended up making. Today I'm feeling a little bit conspicuous, but also pretty chill. So for this example, I'm just going to use both sets of features. I also decided to create different mouths. I'm sticking with the same nose just for today. And let's see. I have a smile. I also have a bit of a frown. And I have one more that fell on the floor. Give me a second. Here we go. And I also have a smirk, because sometimes I could be a smart ass. So that's my little smirk. And what I ended up doing is just using the Scotch tape and putting it onto the back of the piece. And honestly, I've been playing around. I've been having fun. For the last few days, I've had moments of crying, for sure. And I've had moments of like introspection. And just based on our conversation, like for the last 45 minutes, I know you have all had multiple moments since this pandemic began. So as we saw in Nandito's work, he used bright colors, he used different shapes, but really this is your time to create what works for you with the materials that you have. This isn't about, having a set curriculum or anything. Also, when we are working with our kids, just knowing that, this is going to be the same for them, using what they have, not adding any added stress or, expectations to their creative abilities or resources or anything like that. I'm just gonna check in on the chat. Oh yes, thank you, Nandito Ferretti. And I'm gonna put the slide back up. So we're almost at 4 o'clock. What I'd like to do is give you this time, use it as you need to use it. You can turn your video off if you need to, if you'd like to. You can grab a snack, whatever you need to feel more comfortable. And I'm gonna leave this up for guidance. Now, again, this is just a template. So you can choose to express maybe the rose and the thorn that you shared earlier, and do various sets of facial features like I've indicated here in the slide, or you can just go for it. Like whatever you're feeling, whatever your materials inspire you to do at the moment is fine. This is really about your process. It's not about a finished product. So what I'd like to propose is to reconvene in half an hour. And this will be your time to use however you'd like to create as little or as much as you want, and to come back ready to share about your process and if you'd like about your work, and share the work as well. So I've put it here. We're going to reconvene at 4:30. I'll be here during that time, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask or write them in the chat box. Katie's around as well. And really, I just hope you have, just take this opportunity to disconnect and reconnect with yourselves.